coaching Taylor in the pull-up jump shot.
The pull-up jump shot is a basketball skill and is used frequently throughout the game.
And he's got 2 points. Jordan suggests the drive, and it's great. Good way to stop on a dime.
The skill is dynamic and has 3 main components: dribbling, footwork, and the jump shot, as well as many other fine motor skills.
In the first week of training, the learner is deemed to be in the cognitive stage of Fit's 3-stage model of learning. To assist this, the coach will give large amounts of feedback, including verbal cues and visual demonstrations.
As the pull-up jump shot is a complex task, block practice will be used initially to assist the learner in grasping the main components of the skill.
All the skills used in week 1 had little task complexity, as targets were open and most of the skills were completed between the coach and the learner. Footwork and dribbling were the primary focus for this week, to increase self-confidence and motivation as the learner struggled with these in week 1.
Even though we focused primarily on footwork and ball handling, we ensured that randomised practice was used within the skills to optimise learning. To encourage the learner to move into the associative stage, we combined key elements of the skill and let the learner practice to increase fluency.
Feedback at this stage was faded as the learner had started to show competency towards the end of the session. As the movement became automatic, trials delay feedback was used so the learner could process the performance for themselves.
Slow down, so I can follow you. You, such a fearless soul, disarmed me by truth and broke my mold. Always, I remember you. Slow down, try to.
By adding contextual interference, task complexity was increased, which facilitated further learning.
I'm just a coward when it comes to love, disarmed by words, like an old wives' tale.
There was a huge improvement seen in the learner's body positioning whilst shooting. Qualitative results show that the learner improved over every category during the training program. The number of successful shots made also increased over pre and post test.
The retention test showed that the learner made 8 out of 10 shots, which is not only an increase from week 1, which was 1 of 8, but also an increase from week 5, which is 6 of 8, which showed that learning had occurred due to a relatively permanent change in performance. The basketball free throw was used as it involved the basketball jump shot on its own.
These free throws tested whether the learner had overcome negative transfer and adjusted to the basketball style of shooting.